Okay, we're going to talk today about scrap and rework tickets. In this case, a red tag is a scrap tag, a yellow tag is a rework tag. If you have a part and you have a problem with it, the first thing you're going to do is decide if it's acceptable or bad. If you've got all the dimensions are good, you keep going with the part. If the part has a discrepancy on it, has a bad dimension, then you'll write up a scrap ticket. The rejected ticket is a red ticket, which is this ticket right here. We fill these out 100%. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to say, okay, what's the job number? Put your job number in here. Then your PO number, you don't need to worry about that. Just put an NA or draw a line through it. This is the actual customer PO, and we're not tying them down to those right now. Part number, put your part number and the serial number. If you have a piece of material and you're working on it, and you haven't taken any dimensions yet, but you found it has a flaw or a bad problem, you're going to scrap it out. Just put the part number, put NA right here, meaning that there's no serial trace yet. Part name, you go ahead and fill that out. Number of pieces rejected. If you've got more than one piece, you can include them on this one tag if they're all the same problem. If they're different problems, you need to go to a different tag. Here you put the reason. Why are we scrapping the part? We have a scrap ticket, scrap code up here. Your scrap codes are from 1 to 19, and if it let's say you've got a bad surface finish, you put LW08 right in there. You put LW08, surface finish on interior surface not acceptable. Or say you've got we're having a lot of trouble right now with material flaws, so you put LW15 and put pit on inside surface, pit on outside surface, or tell me where it's at. Broken tools, hole depths, length, width, and height, there's a lot of it. OD, ID, just run on down through there and you can see them, they're self-explanatory. What we do ask that you do is give us enough information on this report right here, this piece of paper, to tell us that we don't have to go in and look for and try and find out what the problem is. If you know you've got a bad hole, give me the hole, the balloon number, and what the hole should be, what it actually is. From there we can determine what we're going to do with the part. Inspector should actually say operator. So you will sign it here and date it here. Okay, now if you've decided the part could be reworked, let's say you had an end mill break, you put a yellow tag with this red tag. The yellow tag will just have your initials or your name here and your employee number. We'll put the rest of the stuff in there depending on whether or not we're going to go ahead and get it fixed. On this tag, the red tag, the back of it, we record these in Job Boss for tracking purposes. When you enter it into Job Boss, you'll actually check the mark box here, say yeah, I've entered it into Job Boss, and you'll put your name and your employee number. That way if we come back and we have a chance to reverse the part, I can go back and say, okay, well this was done on such and such a date by so and so, so we can take it out and reverse it and take the scrap off of you. This is a really good way of trying and tracking things down, and if it's used properly, it's an easy one for you to use.